Hadian ke jingsa kata ke syongsuk syongsan ha kejela ha ke kindiat sengi baladab kejela menta kelas dang biang banjajai yakni la pentip do menteri rang ba kejela ukandat kanggal sama ha kejing kendo begelap thai kebor menta kesing thoding ha ke baidi be kejingja syakni tiar set jengki pelit kebelaja ha khat santrik menta bunai ulong bagi don ki bahab ban yan padahab ban sya tokit bat ban weng kamru na ke ba banrap bawatang banja uwe kuliru kidon ki kendon ha ketana kulit ban pinstom Menteri Rangba Alo Angru hak baidi berjingja khalai terik kumno kerja bat hak kena korukom kerja dan kam kejing toket ke babnia bah bantip mano bale bat kumno kalong bat hadir kejing toket ke sakar kan sala mansim bishar halar kejing bambu ya kibar pahara hak khatsan terik mentau bunai ukandat ulong bagi sarkar kepentikna bagi bor pahara kindan hak jaka ke dan kam bat yathuru bana ke benta ke khatsan terik kala dan kejing gerpan banembu ya ki CRPF Hendai la botang ya ki pulit MLP. Wala kala don ke jing pesngau bakim kwa ban bu iki pulit bat na kaleng sarkar kala pensai pada don kam ban bu ban pentikna makanam don ke jing kta ya kesuk kesan. Menteri Rangbau la kentat baka don ke jing ong bamsha iki pulit ak tegisngi. Namar ki babon ki nang lam snong baki kenhon ki bala penpau badan kam ban don ki pulit ke jela hagi jaka badan kam.
So friends, as of now the law and order situation, as was asked by some of you, just want to mention that we have not had any major incidents in the last 24 hours. There has been calmness in most of the areas of the city. At the same time, a lot of discussions have been held with different stakeholders and different individuals to ensure that there is peace overall in the city. So in a nutshell, that is the situation as of now, and we are continuing to communicate to different stakeholders to ensure that normalcy returns as a whole, normalcy returns to Shillong city and the state as a whole. Yes, so in the case of the weapons seized, obviously there is a very clear, clear rule that's there in the police department, and this applies to even a small bullet also missing. Forget arms, even if a bullet is missing, then the procedure requires the case to be done, investigation to be done, suspension if necessary. All these aspects are already there, so those actions have been already taken against the individuals concerned. But I don't have the exact status of that, what is the status of that particular inquiry or the actions that have been taken. But all I can tell you that necessary action is being taken because there are prescribed laws already when it comes to, or prescribed rules already when it comes to situations like these, and precedent is there in the past also where similar actions have been taken because this is a very clear case of negligence where the person has simply left their arms, and based on that, based on the rules that is there in the police department, the necessary action is being taken, and as I said, I don't have the exact status of it right now, but that's as per the knowledge that I have. Now when it comes to the incident you're talking about, right, on the August 13th. So I have maintained my stand from the beginning that of course these happened in a lot of complicated circumstances, and a lot of things happened during that particular early morning, and how the things happened and what the sequence of events, under what circumstances it happened, it requires an independent and a detailed inquiry to go into, and only then will we be able to ascertain who were responsible for what, and only based on that inquiry and that report will it be possible for the government to take action. And that is the reason why we have instituted a judicial inquiry to be headed by a retired judge, independent in nature, having full power and authority to ensure that there is a free and fair and transparent inquiry into the entire episode. And once that report comes in, so only then will the government be in a position to take necessary action. There are 2-3 aspects to what you have asked me, so I'll take a few minutes to cover that. Number one is that it's the government's responsibility to ensure that security forces are present in locations where they're required. In the beginning, or rather when the incident happened, and also on the day of 15th of August on Sunday, there was a lot of chaos. And in this situation, there was a request from many sections of society that CRPF and Central Forces should not be present. Therefore, keeping that aspect in mind, we decided that the Meghalaya Police, MLP, would be present in certain locations. And then we spread it out, as the days and hours went along, we started spreading it even more and more to all locations. Now, there were individuals and certain organizations who stressed that there should not be any presence. But then, as I said, the government clearly communicated to everybody that fine, the central forces will deploy in other locations, but Meghalaya Police Force will be there in locations which we feel are sensitive. And accordingly, we have deployed them, and they have been there, they have been there since then. And coming to the point that all these different activities are taking place, which you mentioned, obviously the government is making sure that all these aspects also are looked into. Law and order is a very broad subject, and overall making sure that illegal activities don't take place is also within that jurisdiction. And therefore, all those aspects also are being looked into. And as I said, we have deployed our Meghalaya Police Force in all these locations, and there is sufficient manpower there. Coming also to the point of, as you mentioned, that certain individuals or organizations had mentioned that they do not want forces. Again, I beg to differ, because there have been many organizations, many groups, many Rangbashnongs who have told us that there should be Meghalaya Police Force available in different locations. And so there has been support as well as demand for it, and we have accordingly placed them. There could be 1 or 2 individuals who think differently, but majority have stressed and mentioned that the Meghalaya Police Force should be present. And so therefore, based on that, my reply in short is that the forces are present in all the sensitive locations that are there.